Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about AI technology being a danger to our society. Artificial intelligence, AI, is truly a revolutionary feat of computer science set to become a core component of all modern software over the coming years and decades. This presents a threat, but also an opportunity. AI will be deployed to augment both defensive and offensive cyber operations. Additionally, new means of a cyber attack will be invented to take advantage of the particular weaknesses of AI technology. Finally, the importance of data will be amplified by AI's appetite for large training data, redefining how we must think about data protection. Prudent governance at the global level will be essential to ensure that this era-defining technology brings broadly shared safety and prosperity. AI and big data. In general terms, AI refers to computational tools that can substitute for human intelligence in the performance of specific tasks. This technology is currently advancing at a breakneck pace, much like the exponential growth experienced by database technology in the late 20th century. Databases have grown to become the core infrastructure that drives enterprise-level software. Similarly, most of the new value added from software over the coming decades is expected to be driven, at least in part, by AI. Within the last decade, databases have evolved significantly to handle the new phenomenon dubbed big data. This refers to the unprecedented size and global scale of modern datasets, largely gathered from the computer systems that have come to mediate nearly every aspect of daily life. For instance, YouTube receives over 400 hours of video content each minute. Big data and AI have a special relationship. Recent breakthroughs in AI development stem mostly from machine learning. Instead of dictating a static set of directions for an AI to follow, this technique trains AI by using large datasets. For example, AI chatbots can be trained on datasets containing text recordings of human conversation collected from messenger apps to learn how to understand what humans say and to come up with appropriate responses. One could say that big data is the raw material that fuels AI algorithms and models. The primary constraint on innovation is no longer the difficulty in recording and storing information, but the finding of useful insights among the sheer abundance of data now being collected. AI can notice patterns in mammoth datasets that are beyond the ability of human perception to detect. In this way, adopting AI technology can make even mundane and seemingly trivial data valuable. For instance, researchers have trained computer models to identify an individual's personality traits more accurately than their friends can, based exclusively on what Facebook posts the individual had liked. AI and cybersecurity. Hardly a day passes without a news story about a high-profile data breach or a cyber attack costing millions of dollars in damages. Cyber losses are difficult to estimate, but the International Monetary Fund places them in the range of $100 to $250 billion annually for the global financial sector. Furthermore, with the ever-growing pervasiveness of computers, mobile devices, servers, and smart devices, the aggregate threat exposure grows each day. While the business and policy communities are still struggling to wrap their heads around the cyber realm's newfound importance, the application of AI to cybersecurity is heralding even greater changes. One of the essential purposes of AI is to automate tasks that previously would have required human intelligence. Cutting down on the labor resources an organization must employ to complete a project, or the time an individual must devote to routine tasks, enables tremendous gains in efficiency. For instance, chatbots can be used to field customer service questions and medical assistance. AI can be used to diagnose diseases based on patients' symptoms. In a simplified model of how AI could be applied to cyber defense, log lines of recorded activity from servers and network components can be labeled as hostile or non-hostile, and an AI system can be trained using this data set to classify future observations into one of those two classes. The system can then act as an automated sentinel, singling out unusual observations from the vast background noise of normal activity. This kind of automated cyber defense is necessary to deal with the overwhelming level of activity that must now be monitored. We have passed the level of complexity at which defense identification of hostile actors can be performed without AI. Going forward, only systems that apply AI to the task will be able to deal with the complexity and speed found in the cybersecurity environment. Continuously retraining such AI models is essential, since just as AI is used to prevent attacks, hostile actors of all types are also using AI to recognize patterns and identify the weak points of their potential targets. The state of play is a battlefield where each side is continually probing the other and devising new defenses or new forms of attack, and this battlefield is changing by the minute. Perhaps the most effective weapon in a hacker's arsenal is spear phishing, using personal information gathered about an intended target to send them an individually tailored message. An email seemingly written by a friend or a link related to the target's hobbies has a high chance of avoiding suspicion. This method is currently quite labor-intensive, requiring the would-be hacker to manually conduct detailed research on each of their intended targets. However, an AI similar to chatbots could be used to automatically construct personalized messages for large numbers of people using data obtained from their browsing history, emails, and tweets. In this way, hostile actors could use AI to dramatically scale up their offensive operations. AI can also be used to automate the search for security flaws in software, such as zero-day vulnerabilities. This can be done with either lawful or criminal intent. Software designers could use AI to test for holes in their product security, just as criminals search for undiscovered exploits in operating systems. AI will not only augment existing strategies for offense and defense, but also open new fronts in the battle for cybersecurity as malicious actors seek ways to exploit the technology's particular weaknesses. One novel avenue of attack that hostile actors may use is data poisoning. Since AI uses data to learn, hostile actors could tamper with the data set used to train the AI to make it do as they please. Adversarial examples could provide another new form of attack. Analogous to optical illusions, adversarial examples consist of modifying an AI's input data in a way that would likely be undetectable to a human, but is calculated to cause the AI to misclassify the input in a certain way. In one widely speculated scenario, a stop sign could be subtly altered to make the AI system controlling an autonomous car misidentify it as a yield sign with potentially deadly results. Thanks for watching.